Global oil traders anxiously await Israel's expected strikes on Iran. October 9, 2024. International oil traders have been anxiously watching for Israel's expected military response to Iran's latest rocket attack, with prices rising and dipping according to the latest guesses on whether Israel will target Iran's oil infrastructure and how Tehran might respond. Global prices rose by about 11% immediately after Iran launched about 200 missiles at Israel last week, but have drifted back down because of the lack of any actual market disruptions and renewed concern about weak demand from China. Oil prices dropped by over 4% early Tuesday, bringing the U.S. benchmark below $75 per barrel, while our Brent crude was around $78 per barrel, down from more than $80 a day earlier. Tuesday, Hilterman, Program Director for the Middle East and North Africa at the International Crisis Group, told VOA that an attack to Iran's export facilities would likely have a more significant impact on the oil market than damage to its refining facilities. Iran's exports are almost entirely bound for China, and if its supplies are removed from the market, other producers could step in to compensate. However, if Tehran or its non-state allies retaliate against shipping or infrastructure elsewhere in the region, the situation could escalate rapidly, he said. Mohammed Sharif Ibrahim, head of the International Relations Department at Catholic University in Erbil, emphasized the crucial role of Iran's oil infrastructure. According to OPEC, Iran produced 3.2 million barrels of oil per day in August, representing approximately 3% of the global supply. Immediate effects would include short-term spikes in oil prices and increased market volatility, Ibrahim said. Long-term consequences could involve supply chain disruptions, regional instability, and retaliatory actions, particularly in the Strait of Hormuz, through which 1/3 of the global oil supply is transported. Ibrahim also highlighted Iran's strong economic ties with India and China, noting that both Asian nations share similar relations with Israel in sectors such as investment and technology. These countries are actively working to prevent escalation between the two sides. In the short term, they can utilize their strategic petroleum reserves to meet energy needs, and in the long term, they can offset any shortages by turning to other producers, especially Russia, Saudi Arabia, and Iraq, he said. Ibrahim pointed out that the United States has recently increased its own oil exports. He said any market gap created by disruptions could present an opportunity for the U.S. to leverage its significant oil production capacity. He noted that Russia could also capitalize on the situation. With its substantial reserves and production capacity, which had been previously restricted by EU and U.S. sanctions since 2022, Russia is in a prime position to fill any shortages from Iran, especially due to its strong ties with both China and India, he said.